Ah, those are mighty kind words, Susan. It's a nice old town. A good place to grow up and grow old. If I still have a slight drawl, it's because I was born and spent the first 18 years of my life like these youngsters. And you know, the youngsters in Savannah today really aren't much different from kids of days gone by. Relaxing in the noonday sun with a cane pole in one hand and a can of worms in the other, working hard. The old bell on Massey School used to ring 3 things for Mrs. Mercer's boy: reading, writing, and arithmetic. The same bell rang out for a young Charles Coburn, who started his theatrical career as an usher at the Savannah Theater, oldest in the country. It looks a little different these days, but it's still a part of showbiz in Savannah. Nearby Chatham Academy, that looks a bit different too from the one I knew. Savannah was the first planned interurban project in America, and old General Oglethorpe, who founded the city in 1733, really knew what he was doing when he laid out more than 30 parks and squares in what is now the heart of the city. As the years come and go, the town doesn't change much. It simply seems to swing with the progress required, but tries to hold on to its illustrious past. Any Girl Scout today can tell you who Juliet Gordon Low was. Their noted founder was born in this house on Oglethorpe Avenue. The granite boulder that you see is a memorial to an American Indian, Chief Tomachichi, who was a friend of General Oglethorpe's. The Meldrum home, used by General Sherman as headquarters, looks about the same as it did 100 years ago, except that Sherman's gone. America's great friend, General Lafayette, paid a courtesy call to the Owens Thomas house. His calling card left quite an imprint on history. Really, history speaks for itself all around Savannah. There's quite a royal picture of it in the Telfair Art Academy. And the Trustee Garden, the location of many a legend of seafaring pirates and Shanghaied crews. The characters of Stevenson's Treasure Island dwelt like driftwood on the pier of the past, where there are now fashionable apartments. The Tybee Lighthouse, built by General Oglethorpe in 1753, was the first lighthouse on the South Atlantic coast. Of course, the candle power is a little brighter these days. For 200 years, sea lanes of the Atlantic have led to the mouth of the Savannah River and to the nearby port of Old Savannah. Stirring mementos of early sailing days are these cobblestones. High-masted brigantines fill their holds with these stones as ballast to carry them across the stormy Atlantic. Much of the old port's nostalgia and adventurous heritage is pleasantly portrayed during colorful events like the Coastal Empire Arts Festival, and only a stone's throw away was the Old Town Theater. And I must admit, the spot where the show business curtain went up for this Georgia boy. A lot of folks still remember the shows I was in there, but they let me come home anyway. The memories of the sea and the elegance of Savannah become a fascinating attraction. Georgia's busy ports, Savannah, Brunswick, and Bainbridge, Augusta, and Columbus, signal the exploding commerce of a mighty state and a growing New South. To feed Georgia's giant textile industries today, Savannah's port receives and stores tremendous supplies of jute from India. She also boasts great industries in the area. has sailed in and out of this old Savannah port, none more proudly than the Moore McCormick luxury liner, the SS Brazil. It's simply bon voyage and come back to Savannah. Like I say, man, it's a nice old town.
Savannah is a nice